Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have a $100 Iron Man, so the winning team will win 100 and the losing team will lose 100. It's a 2v2. Also, make sure to go ahead and check out the Coliseum's Facebook page that's new. Link down below at the very top of the description. You can go ahead and play tourneys on there and stuff. I know it's going to be better in the future. Also, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for one Ultimate Slayer Secret Rare worth roughly $55. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is like the video, comment anything down below, and be subscribed, and you will be entered into the giveaway. And with that being said, we're going to see Simone Zaza versus Wally. And hopping right in, we're going to go ahead and see Wally win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And they're going to go first, 48 versus 40. Opening hands, you have Starter, Ogre, Swap Frog, Starter, Jet. They have Veiler, Imperm, Driver, Ronin Toad, and Ash. Oh, this hand is horrible. Pass, draw talents. Also 48 cards with Ronin Toad in it. This might be like Punk, Adventure, just like happen to draw really bad. Summon Swap Frog, effect, it goes through. So it's going to dump Ronin Toad in, special summon out Jet, and activate Jet effect. And then they're going to Veiler that. Now we can activate talents to look at the hand. They admit defeat, do not want to reveal what deck they're on. Next game, we're going to see Wally go first again. Opening hands, we have Starter, Dark Ruler, Diva, Imperm, Talons. They have Starter, Ogre, Foolish, Jet, and Ogre. So activate Foolish Burial. Foolish Burial is going to go down Temple. And then activate the Temple effect. That will banish itself. And then go search. Go search outright. Activate the right now to special summon out a token and bring out Faithful from deck. And then normal summon Ogre. Fateful effect now to go search for Draco back. And then Fateful effect to search monster and discard. So search out Griffin Rider. And then discard Draco back. Effect to re-equip. Special summon out Griffin Rider. Activate Starter. Starter special summon out the blue from deck. Lose 1,100 and get its effect to search. That'll go ahead and grab red. And they forgot to lose life points. Special summon out Jet. Activate Jet effect to go search, and then Jet go search Smashers. But yeah, I mean the whole like starting out losing life points, like it's people. Hey, if y'all don't want to remember, it's on you at this point. I brought it up like 100 times. Activate Gigantic effect, detach, bring out Swap Frog effect, dump Ronin Toad, and then Swap Frog effect to bounce back the Ogre. Special summon out red, and then we're going to get rid of those, make Elf effect, summon back out the Swap effect, go dump Swap, banish Swap Frog for Ronin Toad, and then we can overlay those into the totally awesome Ogres, Smashers, unknown, correct? Yep. Then they're going to set Smashers, pass turn, they draw Gamma, so go standby phase, activate the Toad effect, detach, summon out Swap Frog. And then main phase, activate Dark Ruler no more, negate all the monsters, normal Diva effect to special summon out, that's fine, so Diva, bring out Diva. And then activate Starter, Starter goes through, summon blue, blue effect to search, please lose life points, there's no way you both forget, okay. So blue, go search red. And then special summon out red, overlay the Divas into the Gigantic. They're thinking of anything on summon, no. Gigantic effect Chainlink 1, Ogre Chainlink 2, doesn't attach for cost, but red Chainlink 3, Smashers Chainlink 4 to go ahead and banish the Gigantic now. It will not resolve to special summon from deck. Because you can't attach anything. Talents to draw. Let's see, what does it draw? Smashers and Jet. Okay. Yeah, the Jet draw was fine. That was a very good draw. Summon out Jet effect to search, go grab Starter. The only bad thing is that since they started early on, they can't Zeus or anything, so adding this board becomes a lot harder. They're going to activate the effect, think on target. It's either Elf, Token, Red, Griffin, Toad. We're going to banish Griffin. I'm trying to think. If you banish Griffin, I'll soul. Guess that's fine. because we're unable to out the token without, yeah, I was gonna say without having the smashers it away. We can try. They're gonna chain Toad in response to smashers, so that way they can get Toad effect to add back Swap Frog, set imperm, set starter, pass, draw imperm. They set the starter here because the opponent might think, oh, that is the imperm. I'm going to go ahead and Draco back, try to bounce imperm. And then they chain starter. I mean, I guess you wouldn't even have to chain it in a lot of scenarios. You have Gamma. Maybe you don't even chain it. Fateful, go search Temple. Maybe they set it just that way this gets bounced over the imperm. Grab Temple, discard Swap Frog, run into an effect, banish Swap Frog, special summon out the Temple now, and then get rid of those, go into Elf. And then Elf effect to summon back up from Graveyard. So that's how they're going to summon Blue or Jet, or target Blue or Jet, I should say. Because that's not resolving here. Gamma will be used. Bring out. Draco back, bounce back Imperm. Activate Temple, banish, and go search outright. And then set Imperm, end phase, Griffin comes back. Sec before Griffin comes back. Okay, so before Griffin starter. Yeah. So, starter, bring out Blue, and then we're going to be able to get Blue effect. They're going to chain Ogre on it. So, go search Jet, then those get banished, pass, draw Talons, then go main phase. They're going to set Imperm. They don't have any plays here. So, pass, they draw Temple, and then Draco back, bounce. They do not have another Temple in deck. So it's not a game. It's a little bit off. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and attack, leaving them at 300. And then main phase 2, link off, go into IP. And then Temple effect, banish, go search right. And they can just activate right. So that way Griffin has its negate now. Pass, draw Prosperity. So now they have like Griffin negate, IP, and Unicorn set up. So they're going to activate Imperm on IP. They let that go through. Activate Prosperity to go banish. That goes ahead. They're going to banish 6. That also goes through. So we're going to see Diva, which they don't have a target for. Prosperity, Swap Frog. They grab the Swap Frog. Put the rest back. So if they normal summon the swap, I was going to say, I don't think they use the effects. If you use the effect, they get hit with Griffin, and then you have to Talents, but you can't Talents draw. You have to Talents take IP, and that's all you have. And then you have to normal summon Jet, but you can't, because you already normal summon Swap Frog, you can't special it. Yep, okay, so that's literally just not even an option. Go for Sky Cavalry, battle phase, attack into Griffin, activate Imperm, so that way they crash, and they admit defeat. Yeah, I guess like tacking into Griffin's like the more risky play, since it does get hit really hard by like an Imperm or something there. But if you out that, then I guess the thing is, if you attack over IP, the Imperm still just beats Zeus anyways. But going on into the next game now, we're going to go ahead and see Simone Zaza go first. We have Prosperity, Diva, Imperm, Starter, Scythe. They have Jet, Ash, Veiler, Imperm, Starter. So normal summon Diva. We have Scythe. I'm guessing it's because we decided in Sanctum and not that we're trying to dag the people. Then activate Starter, chain Ash, activate Prosperity, go banish. Then we see the Zeus package banished, Hulk banished. Then look at the top 6, see Talons. I was going to say Talons seems pretty solid. Talents look at their hand before we make Gigantic. But they do have multiple hand traps here, so now they are just going to hit Starter. And then Overlay, summon Gigantic effect, they're going to chain to stop it. And then set Imperm, set Scythe, pass. Oh my gosh, that was insane. That's just game, like, that's wild. This just applies so much pressure. Normal summon Jet, activate Fateful. They're going to set up Griffin, right? I mean, they don't have to. That's the thing. Is like their opponent is on nothing. Yeah, you probably don't even have to set up Griffin. You could search Temple, discard Draco back equip, special summon Temple, and then that gives you access to making Elf. Elf can try to summon back Jet. And like they have to stop that, otherwise Jet gets a surge, then you make Gigantic. So yeah, they're gonna go search Temple, discard Draco back effect to re-equip to the token. Yeah, I like this play. Special summon out Temple, battle phase, attack over, and then attack. Then go main phase 2. Link those off, summon Elf, and then Draco back, target Imperm. Then they're going to go ahead and say GG's. If they chain Imperm on Elf, they chain Elf, summon back. So GG's. Alright, so we see Sands is up next. We're going to see Sands versus Wally. Then we'll see Sands win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and they'll decide to go first. 40 versus 48. Opening hands, we have Field Spell, Shaylin, Field Spell, King of the Swamp, Super Poly. They have Ash, Swap Frog, Right, Foolish, Starter. So they're going to activate the King of the Swamp and go search. Oh, they're thinking on that. Okay. Yeah, I don't stop King of the Swamp. It is kind of scary, though, because Poly's kind of nice. But activate Planet. They're going to Ash Blossom that. Now that is more of a fair Ash Blossom than it has been in prior cases, because in prior cases, it's like first action, activate Field Spell, and people Ash it, which I think is incorrect. But if your opponent searches Poly, then if they have 2 Tearlament monsters, like they're gonna fully play through Ash if they have another tier. Like if they search Rhino, normal Rhino, and you Ash Rhino instead, or you Ash Kit instead, then Poly definitely helps them like keep playing. Summon Shaylin, set Super Poly, set Poly, pass, draw, swap. So we decided to set Super Poly and Poly. Is it because we're just trying to play around Draco backbounds? Otherwise, we would keep it because this is the better discard because we want planar for like more actual follow-up. I mean, we can get follow-up if we want it. Activate right, special and out token. I guess we're probably just going to have follow-up. Activate Fateful, go grab Griffin, and then discard. I also don't know what's in their extra deck because like a Millennium Eyes, maybe you could change things. Special summon out Griffin, and then Fateful effect to search. But this is already like really hard to beat right with this kind of hand. Draco back, bounce back Shaylin. And then get rid of Swap Frog, special summon out Swap Frog effect to dump. And then Swap will dump Running Totem. Banish Swap Frog, special summon out Running Totem, overlay those into Gigantic effect. They just emit defeat in response. So going on into the next game now. I mean, they could have gotten rid of the Running Totem and Swap Frog to make Garua, but the opponent could just keep going through that. Not the best way. Because, I mean, you bring back Running Totem then. You have Running Totem, Token, Griffin. I think they had Starter in hand. Yeah, because they still had Starter in hand too. So they were like definitely playing through that. But we have Rhino Heart, Field Spell, Mayonnaise, Field Spell, Hafinas. They have Temple, Jet, Temple, Ash, Gamma. But they didn't know they had Starter in hand. So normal summon Rhino Heart effect. And then they're going to let this go through. So Rhino Heart, dump Miri, activate Miri effect, chain Gamma on that. So special summon out the Gamma. And then bring out Driver. Activate the Field Spell to go search. They let that go through. So I'm guessing they're saving Ash for Shaylin as the Shaylin. If the Ash Field Spell and they still have Shaylin in hand, then you get punished by that. And then set Mayonnaise, pass. But I guess you could also get punished by them having like a Poly right there. They don't have King of the Swamp, otherwise they discard it first. They definitely do not have. I mean, Poly's like a one of in most lists, so it's not really worth playing around there. Banish Temple, go search. Go grab right. And then activate right. Special summon out the token. Bring out Fateful from deck. Activate Fateful effect to go search and discard. So let's go and grab the Griffin Rider, discard Gamma. And the reason why we're doing it like this is we're playing around Mayonnaise. We don't want to summon Temple first. And then summon Griffin, Fateful Effect to go search now. That's going to go grab Draco back. And then activate Draco back, effect, try to bounce the or try to bounce the back row. They're going to chain Mayonnaise on Griffin, chain Halfenus. Does Halfenus hit here? Halfenus will mill Fallen of Albaz, Shaylin, and Rhino. Oh yeah, that hit. That definitely hit alright. Effects, so put back Shaylin, put back Miri, summon Kit. Rhinoheart will discard Shaylin, summon itself out. And then we can get Rhinoheart, effect to dump, Kit, effect to search, Shaylin, effect. I guess we already used Shaylin effect to fusion right there. So then we dump, which is fine. We have Planet Pop. So we can get ourselves follow-up, plus a couple interruptions here. And our opponent just can't play through one interruption, I'm going to be honest. Token leaves, they have nothing left. So Rhinoheart bring itself out, discard, oh, they just submit defeat. Okay, going on into game 3 now. We're going to go ahead and we are going to see Wally go first. Opening hands, we have Shaylin, Super Probably, Miri, Desire, Shaylin. They have Right, Ash, Jet, D-Barrier, Prosperity. It's not looking good for a Tearlament player here. The opponent did open up D-Barrier. Activate Prosperity. Prosperity, banishing 6. And then look at the top 6. We don't see any 2s there. Alright, grabs Griffin. I mean, it still works. Because we can grab Griffin and then, special summon out Griffin, Fateful, search Draco back. And then Fateful effect, discard Draco back, search Temple, discard Draco back. And then special summon out Temple, normal summon out Jet. Those make Elf. Special summon, normal summon, turn those into Elf, and then Elf effect, summon back out Jet, and then activate the Jet effect to go search. So Jet will grab Smashers, not grabbing Starter, grabbing Smashers. We're going to overlay those and take a Gigantic now. A little misclick there, I think, right? Yeah, I was going to say, definitely a little misclick there. Make this, activate the effect, detach and special summon out, and then that's going to bring out Blue, activate Blue effect, because at this point, we have enough to stop our opponent, right? We have Ash, we have Smashers, we have D-Barrier, we have Griffin. So, like, even if our opponent Dark Rulers us, they still need the D-Barrier, right? The D-Barrier is honestly what they just need the most. Because it's not impossible to break through Griffin, Ash, Smashers. It's not that hard. But playing through those with D-Barrier there, oh, good luck. That's just not happening. We're going to special summon out Red, Link off into Elf. Yeah, I think they're just trying to have the most amount of follow-up. They have Gigantic that they can banish off Smashers. They have Elf that can summon back out from Graveyard. They want more interruptions or more follow-up. Fateful's obviously follow-up. Banish and Temple to search Right. Next turn when we put Griffin back, we can search that off Fateful. They draw Dark Ruler. See, that's something. That's something. They probably feel pretty decent with that draw. Activate the Dark Ruler no more. Also, this plays around Super Poly. So you can't make Garua with like Red and Elf. But Dark Ruler will happen. That goes through there. Thinking about chaining D-Barrier and then chaining Elf to summon back from grave. Anything on res? Nope. Activate Desires. Chain Ash Blossom. We see Lava Golem, Droplet, Called By, Dark Ruler Banish. Some going second cards. Like the one Mayonnaise is gone, but again, like we know that's not going to come up. We know this game's not going to last very long. Shaylin effect, discard Shaylin, special summon, mill 3. And then that mills Halfenus and Shaylin. Activate Shaylin effect, just Shaylin. In response, chain D-Barrier, call Fusion. They said okay to that. And then, yeah, you just lose because D-Barrier goes crazy. Yeah, those were not very long matches, but we end up seeing Wally win there 2-0, beat the opponents. Their team wins the $100. Again, if you want to enter the Ultimate Slayer giveaway, all you have to do is like the video, comment anything down below, and be subscribed, and you will be entered into the video, or into the video's giveaway. And with all of that being said, again, make sure to check out the Coliseum's new Facebook, link down below at the very top of the description. They're trying to build that up, branch out from just Discord, so please go check that out, support it. It'll be nice to have more places that you can like play money and play tournaments and stuff. The more online tournaments, the better. Especially not just for like my channel, for like the whole community in general, but also for my channel because then I get more replays. I can post more tournament final replays and stuff like that, and like those are just like infinitely better than high rated because there's actually stakes behind it, and like everyone plays somewhat seriously when you're in a tournament. But if you're in high rated DB, like it could literally be 3 a.m. and you're about to go to bed, and like you just play one last match and you don't even play that well because you don't really care because it's just high rated DB. But when you're in a tournament and there's like $100 on the line, you definitely don't want to be losing that. But all that being said, DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.